Hello everybody. This week's video starts out with us heading to Lynmouth. Now we did decide that we were going to take the Worthy Toll Road and not go up Porlock Hill. And I got a bit of footage here of the route. Now it gets to points in the road where it actually almost looks like a large bicycle track, but we headed up that way because it was a lot less steep. There were still steep parts, and it was also incredibly scenic. And what was so cool about it is you get to this gate, and there's a sign on the gate that says, if nobody's here, please leave your money to go through the gate to go on this route. Leave it in the door. So Chris got out, jumped out, opened the gate for us, drove through, and then put £2 through the letterbox. I thought that was so interesting. But look at this road. I mean, to me, it really does just look like a very large park road. I would not recommend, it does say you can take camper vans, but I wouldn't recommend it. But the scenery is really outstanding. It just keeps changing. Every time you turn a corner, the scenery changes, and you can see the sea and the hills and the lakes, and it's just absolutely beautiful. It did help that we had a really nice day, and then we headed down to Lynmouth. So we did arrive in Lynmouth in North Devon, and it was lovely. Coffee time, tea time,
yep.
And if I can
sort, I'll take a. They're quite good, those dragons. Not bad either for $8.99, I don't think.
No, the prices in here are actually for a touristy place.
Yeah.
Animal pencils,
Yeah.
99p.
That's cool. Well, what I'd use it for, but still. Look at that. That's cool. Like that.
That is really cool. The shops here are all really, really quirky. It's just so fun to go rummage through and look at the shops and see what they have. And this one I thought was so funny because we just walked by it and I didn't even bother to look up. But look up. when you're walking around places, definitely look up, because there's just so many interesting buildings. And of course they sell loads and loads and loads of chocolates and fudges and sweets and all sorts of really yummy goodies that you can purchase. And yeah, they're a bit on the expensive side, but hey ho. We also looked at the Glenlyn Gorge, but it is quite steep to go up there.
It's been a while since I've been here. This is the Glenlyn Gorge in Lynmouth. Beautiful sunny day for early October. But it looks and sounds wonderful. No need to talk, just listen. Beautiful October day in Lynmouth. Look at that sky, the sea beyond. Beautiful. Well, we just left Lynmouth and we're on the steep drive up into Lynton. Dion doesn't like it very much.
I didn't like it at all.
Extremely steep. Here we are actually coming into Lynton now, nice and high up. It's a lovely little village. I haven't been here for quite a while, but it is a really nice little village heading towards the Valley of the Rocks, and you've got the Cliffside Railway on your right there, which is the top of the Cliffside Railway.
Takes you from
Lynmouth up to Lynton using the pair of water.
Yeah, it's really cool.
It's very cool, yeah. So yeah, this is a nice busy place, and then as soon as you leave there, you've got about a half a mile or so drive from Lynton straight through to what is the Valley of the Rocks.
And that was a beautiful place. Yep. We really enjoyed that.
Enjoy. One of my favourite places in the whole country, Valley of the Rocks. Called Laundry Doom Country. Wonderful. In my younger days I climbed right to the very top. I climbed right to the very top of there. And the other one down there, which is that one there, and I'll climb to the very top of that one also. A lot younger then though. Here we are coming down to, it's a terrible hairpin bend this is. Oh, it's about a 1 in 4 hill as well. We're going down, yeah.
I think I was complaining the whole way.
We're going down into Lynmouth now. You got those exit ramps there. If you lose control, you just go off. Oh, she's complaining bitterly here. She really is. But yeah, it's a little daunting. I wouldn't want to do it in the van, I don't think.
No, definitely not. Definitely not.
It is very steep. We're just looking at it very quiet. And here we are going back through Lynmouth. And the way to get onto the Exmoor is up this beautiful Contesbury Hill, which again is wicked coming down into Lynmouth. But it's not so bad going up. Some fantastic...
No, it wasn't as bad at all going up.
Fantastic views over the left there, over the sea. And unfortunately, I can't watch it because I'm driving. And if I stop driving to watch, we'll end up going straight down there because it's a sheer drop.
Yeah.
It's a sheer drop straight down into the sea. You ain't going to survive that. But it's pretty spectacular. If you have never done it, you need to do it. And this drive across the moors there.
Dion and Chris have arrived at Fyne Court. Fyne Court is a hidden gem in the heart of the Porlock Hills. You can explore the gardens and discover pieces of its history hiding in the undergrowth. Now, this poor couple have once again used microphones that don't work because they are a bit tech impaired. So they are probably at this point in time rabbiting on about the tea and the coffee at the coffee shop and the things that they're going to try to see.
It's just a little stroll off the beaten path. This little area here. It's very pretty, very peaceful. Oh, what a cool tree. Wow. Talking of trees, this one looks like it's been uprooted in some long past storm, no doubt. Boy, that was a big one. Fascinating. World inside this tree. Those of a certain age will remember conkers, playing conkers at school, and they came from horse chestnuts. Well, there they are. This floor is absolutely covered in them. Very sharp, very spiky, and inside there is the horse chestnut or conker. Nestled in amongst all the trees and bushes and everything is this folly, okay? And this was that was built somewhere in the late 1750s, and 125 years ago, beginning of the 1900s, it was actually used as a dog kennel. But it remains here now. Unfortunately, we can't investigate it because they're doing some renovation work to make it more safe. And until they've finished it, we can't go in, sadly. Actually on the viewing platform of the Watchet art exhibition. It's freaking cold. There's a railway track, steam railway of course. I'm coming to watch it. I'd say, I'm afraid, so it's a great deal. And there's the harbour. There's the rest of the exhibit. It's made up of like containers and pods, all with various different art exhibitions and other attractions. Obviously there's a sea, and way over there, see it way over there behind that big mound is Minehead. Anyway, it's a cold day today.
Dion and Chris, our tech-impaired couple, spent a great deal of time looking around and chatting about how beautiful all the surroundings were, without realizing that the only noise that was being picked up was wind noise. So they did finally make it into the art gallery, and they are also a bit art impaired, didn't have a clue at what they were looking at, and just sort of stumbled around, later finding out that this art supports the challenging societal norms surrounding the portrayal of older women. And it specifically was about menopausal women. Dion was horrified because her experiences were nothing like this pieces of art. After looking at the art installations, our art-impaired couple were desperately seeking a place to sit down. They found an empty theater showing a very strange film, but the theater did have benches. The only information to be found about this film is that the archive footage represents fan-frenzied women during Beatlemania. The film is interspersed with imagery of a tarantula spider. Although the film was very discombobulating, they were both grateful for a seat. Dion has altered the imagery of the spider because she has a terrible fear of spiders herself. Also, the men with weird eyeballs on their foreheads was very disconcerting. And the music was very, very strange as well. Whilst Dion sat trying to figure out what in the world this was all about, Chris just decided he would go ahead and get into the act himself.
We came here before, but several people said you've got to go back and see the art centre, which just looked like a lump of containers and pods and stuff. But we went there and it's really interesting, as you will probably have just seen.
Yeah, it was really, really interesting.
So
we really enjoyed it. And we got to see the harbour actually with
water in
it.
So we're just
that
ready
was
to
pretty
leave.
good.
We're just getting ready to leave now and head off to a waterfall. But we stopped up at a charity shop in Watchet, and it's really cold. And I bought this coat, and it is a genuine Pierre Cardin coat, 100% wool, loads of pockets, a tenner. Now to me this is probably a couple of £100 now, so bargain.
And it's the same place that I got my little bag from,
Yeah.
£4. So I tell you what, if you come to watch it, you got to come to that charity
Yeah,
shop.
it's the only one
It's
here.
the only one here. So it's absolutely
Lovely stuff
it's
in there.
lovely.
Anyway,
it's lovely.
Enough of that.
So yeah, we're gonna head out and see if we can find a waterfall. You know us. Will we make it? Who knows? But keep watching and we'll see.
Yeah. Dunster Beach. Blue Anchor's a few miles one way. Watchet the other. Wow, you can see over the other side, by the way. Very cold and breezy. I imagine it's very popular in the summer. One thing about it, it does have this pillbox. Well, this is a World War II pillbox, I don't really know. You can't really see much from it. But
we have determined that Dion and Chris are art impaired and tech impaired, but believe it or not, they're also vlog impaired. They failed to put any kind of ending to this particular vlog and have left it up to me, the narrator. If you think you can stand any more of this kind of vlogging, then they would appreciate it if you would subscribe. Thank you, and have a nice day.